Hello everyone. I'd like to begin by raising my hands in gratitude to the First Nations people of the Kakite Nation, upon whose ancestral, traditional, and unceded territory and home and land I have the privilege and deep honor of gathering with you here today. My hands go up to you. My name is Meredith Graham. I am a person with lived experience in many intersections, the most important of which is mental illness. I have been partnered with FamilySmart in the last few years for a couple different projects, and I've been asked to witness some conversations of the good work they do and create a poem to deliver to you based on their 20-year anniversary. So this is my offering to you today, and I hope you take from it what you need. How can I condense and organize and synthesize the magic and the truth that lies inside 20 years of hope and fears and tears and peers and dreams and just realness of FamilySmart? Where does one start? Well, from the heart, I suppose, and with love, I propose. Like the ways they rose, a flower with thorns because they were not fitting of societal norms, of the ones they birthed and unearthed and formed and forged. FamilySmart is, well, they are a force with which to be reckoned, a living, breathing, serving entity that beckons and has us coming back for seconds, all the seconds and the minutes in a day because of the ways they know us. Ferocious, precious, incredulous, blessed to be among the humbled best, when the rest of the world does not understand your predicaments, your ailments, your grievances, your mysteries, your miseries, your tests. Mental illness, the sickness that weakens us weekdays through weekends, uproots and upends our existence, desperate for connection and immense persistence and active resistance. Mental illness that casts doubt, apparently, on parenting ability. Mental illness that hovers over your house while you pull the covers over your face, stained with disgrace, asking for grace, for mercy, for forgiveness, for someone to be with you. Mental illness that does not discriminate on whose brain, whose being, whose essence it permeates, and you begging for someone to just sit with you in the nest, the blackness, the black mess that swallows you too. Where do you go when you're reaching, striving, desiring to be with people like you? People like you with lived experience and understand implicitly this journey. People like you who hold hope. People like you who just get it without having to qualify or quantify the experience. People like you who refuse to be the judge and the jury and have no vested interest, intentionally or accidentally, in making anyone feel guilty. People like you who wouldn't kick a kid out of preschool or the park and remove hope from the heart. People like you who know that feeling intimately, of the delivery of the diagnosis and how your throat closes and how you feel like you simply will never breathe again, or leave your house again, or your room again, or your bed again. And in this desire to bridge the gap, move from crisis to where the hope is, move from isolation to connection and participation and validation and the invention of assuming good intentions, move from passivity to advocacy, FamilySmart had its start. And it was like meeting heaven. Because FamilySmart, yes, but family kind, family hope, family possibility, family knowing and seeing and believing and journeying alongside, and family where nobody gets left behind. And this is more my family than my family is. I hope they read and that they know this. Not because I want to participate in the blame and shame game, but so that they understand there are possibilities and connection and growth and hope and change where hope lives and where family exists. The rephrase and the reframe of not showing up well to, well, they're showing up. in solidarity and privacy and stability and fragility and curiosity and ability and capacity and veracity and vulnerability. Because language matters, and it can build worlds in this work. People who see the gifts in your presence, people who play music while you create your rhythm in the system, people who scaffold my functionality inside this reality, people who help me build my vessel of hope, people who offer second chances, not just judgmental glances, people who. And now, with peers and residents of youth and parents, there is another level of service without pretense or fences, just senses, logical and emotional, and the sixth sense of just knowing what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it feels like. Full circle, full stop, but we keep going. And now we are the people who just get it. And we hear that repeated, and that it's been so needed, and that the soil, it's been seeded. Finding and aligning with doctors and service providers and communities and agencies and just people who want to do better together with trust and humility and grace. 20 years ago and many more to go in this place. With parents and residents. No. With parents and families in homes, no longer going it alone. Knowing that when they're free falling through space, someone is there to catch them. Knowing that desperation is not equal to failure. Knowing that acknowledging can sometimes be of more value than just knowledge. Knowing that sitting with can sometimes be more active than any workshop or appointment or class or brochure. Knowing that together-centered means being tender, no time to surrender. It does get better. Knowing, growing, being, seeing, listening, feeling, teeming with hope, reeling with possibilities, believing in the goodness, from taken aback to giving back, from a worrier to a warrior, from a sufferer to a nurturer, from isolated to connected, from lost to found, when the heavens, they opened up. Thank you.